The goal of manufacturers is to produce their products in a faster, cheaper, and better manner. And Sage Intacct for Manufacturing allows companies to do just that. Now, please keep in mind that this is a very high level overview here in just a few minutes of Sage Intacct for Manufacturing. So we're barely scratching the surface in the terms of available functionality, but really this serves as a highlight video of what you can look forward to with the product. Now, from a manufacturing perspective, everything starts with the setup of your items, your bill of materials, and your routings. That's what's going to drive how the remainder of the system operates. Within Intacct Manufacturing, we've got the ability to establish our item data, our bill of materials, and our routing operational steps. Now, if we take a look at our item here really quickly, you'll see that we have a lot of the available elements directly within the item master function that we're going to need to establish to really allow our transactions through the system to flow. If we take a look at this 61 series chair, there's a few things that we can see right off the bat, right? We can notice that this is a manufactured and a sold product. That's where we're establishing the flags. We can see that this is an active item, so we're actively producing it. We can establish all of our units of measure, meaning our stock unit, our sales unit, which can differ from the stock unit, as well as all of our storage information associated with the product for warehousing purposes. You have the ability to establish unique site records for your items as well. Because Intacct for Manufacturing is a multi-company, multi-site application, we can have unique sites that have unique ways of operating. So we've got the ability to establish things like our safety stock levels by site, any batch quantities that we want to produce in, economic order quantities for specific products, and all of our planning parameters around that particular item. You also can set up all of your sales mechanisms within the item, including things like minimum and maximum sales quantities, currencies that we're always selling this product in, as well as any pricing rules that are established. Now, these rules can be customer specific. They can be based on quantity bands. They can be based on promotional dates. It's entirely up to you. And we're also capturing unique information about the customers that we're selling to. Now, once we have our items established, we're then going to go ahead and set up our bill of material. Within our bill, you've got the ability to establish a single level bill of material or a multi-level bill of material. In this case, you can see we have a multi-level setup with our base assembly, our seat assembly, and then our 61 series chair assembly. And then finally, you're going to establish your routing. And what your routing is in this case is just your operational steps that it takes to produce this product. Now, within this item, we've got a couple of routing steps associated with each of the bills of material. This is going to include things like your machine resources, your labor resources, and your tooling resources. Now, once we've established all of our critical data, we can go ahead and transact in the system. I've already got a sales order in place that places demand in our system. So from now, moving forward, we're just going to run MRP and kick off a work order so that we can fulfill that demand. So we'll go ahead into our stock function here. Under reordering, you can see that we need to submit an MRP calculation request. This is a very simple process. We're just going to give this MRP calculation a description. We'll say MRP Acme 1. We're going to go ahead and select our Acme manufacturing site, and we're just going to calculate. Now, the calculation request has been submitted. After it's been submitted, we can look at the result, which is going to tell us everything that we need to manufacture and everything that we need to purchase to fulfill the demand that we have on our site. Now we can see in this case that we've got under our MRP Acme 1 calculation, we've got suggestions to kick off work orders, as well as a single purchase order for some of the items that we need to purchase so that we can manufacture our 61 series chair. In this case, what we're going to do is generate our work order directly from this screen. We can see that we first need to manufacture our base and our seat, and then go ahead and manufacture our full chair. So let's kick off the base assembly. If we click that plus icon, we're going to see that this is a normal work order. It is a firm work order, but you can establish them in a planned status. And then we're going to create the work order directly from that screen. We can see that work order 023001 has been created. From there, we can drill directly down into our work order function. and take a look at what we've got here. At the very top of the screen is the work order that we just generated. It is a pending work order. We've not begun to complete any of the production on this work order yet, but what we can see here is that this particular work order is combining our routing that we have set up with this product with the associated steps, operators, and specific employees. We've also got our components that are required. And as we track time and as we track components to this work order, we will see the progress bars complete as we work our way through. Now, within the manufacturing function, you do have the ability to do time tracking transactions. So an employee or an employee manager can log in and enter time. You can track your materials, which is your materials that you're issuing to your work order, and then you can track the production, which is the completion of either the subassembly or the finished good. Now, we do have a number of manufacturing inquiries available to you as well. If we take a quick look at our work order inquiry, this is what's going to kind of break out in a calendar view the work orders that we need to complete. So if I'm someone that's responsible for firming up work orders, taking them from that plan status to firm, making sure that we can complete everything that we need to in a timely fashion, I can view this inquiry. I can drill down directly into the work orders from our calendar view and make any changes that are necessary. Now, again, that was a very abbreviated highlight video of some of the manufacturing capabilities that we have within Sage Intacct for manufacturing. Please stay tuned. We're constantly updating the product and we'll always have new and exciting things to show you. Thanks for watching and have a great day.